Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 129. Today is October the 30th, 2020. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have knitting, and I have wipgo plans. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was good. I had the littles on Monday. The littlest one is now pulling himself up on furniture. He's walking down furniture holding onto it, and a couple of times he let go and stood there for a second or two before gravity grabbed his butt and made him fall down. It was so cute to see him doing that. He is only 6 months old, people. 6 months old! My kids were roughly 9 months old when they started walking. My youngest was 11 months. The little man was 8 months old when he started walking. So yeah, I guess my family has a lot of early walkers. Crazy. Because then they go from walking to running in a blink of an eye. Let's see what else. I haven't gone to see my mom this week because we've had a couple of snowstorms. Not anything too ridiculous, but at one point it was warm and the roads are a little bit icy. I went out today because I had to pick up my prescriptions, and the roads aren't too bad with my snow tires. I have Blizzaks. I don't have the steel or metal things that they have in tires. Mine are not like that. Mine are a soft tire, they say. So if it's warm out, it's really not good to have them on because it burns up the rubber on the tire. So, but they grip better on ice and snow, and I think they do. There was a couple of times that I was kind of iffy, but it didn't seem to bother my car at all. So that was great. I don't have any problems starting or stopping. So that's good. That's very good, because my car is also a front wheel drive. And front wheel drives have their pluses and minuses here in the interior. Yeah. Today, it looks like it may snow, but I'm not quite sure. And it is still, it's above 0, so that's good. And they haven't canceled Halloween, so I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like, because we usually get a lot of trick-or-treaters. I have candy, I have crayons, and I have some fruit snacks. So I'm not sure if I'm going to just throw a big bowl out onto the porch and let the kids get it that way, or if I am going to open the door, or if I'm just going to close all the turn all the lights off and close the doors and pretend like I'm not here. Which, you know, sometimes I like doing that. Isn't that terrible? I think that's a carryover from my mom, because my mom and I used to do that before she remarried. So, anyway, let's see. Anything else? I don't think so. We may be getting the motorhome back today. I'm hoping. That would be nice. Even though we can't go anywhere or do anything with it, it just would be nice to have it back so that we know that it's done and it's usable. But who knows? Who the heck knows? So I guess I should start with the stitching and stop with the blathering. So, what I worked on last time we spoke. The Cricut collection, The Great Pumpkin Conspiracy. And I'm stitching this on, woo, keeps falling down at me, 32 count. Okay, where's I don't have the tag, it must be in here. Yep. 32 count Murky Lugana by Picture This Plus. And I am using 1 strand of floss over 2. And I definitely have my 200 stitches, so I can put this up for next year for the no new starts. So I'm very happy that I got enough stitching on this one done. Okay. Oops. And then I worked on Friends and Families November. Stitch along. And this is what it's going to look like. And I need to work on this today because I completely forgot that I needed to finish this up. There's not a whole bunch left to go. There's only the rest of what's in here. So after this podcast, I will have to get back to this. So this is being stitched on 18 count oatmeal Aida. And I used 2 strands of floss over the 1 Aida square. And I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And I did get a lot accomplished the last time. So I did this, and then all of that. So I don't have a couple hours left to go. So as soon as I'm done with you guys, I will do my Stitch On Me Halloween stitch, and then this. And if I have time, then I will stitch on something else. But I really haven't been stitching that much. I've been kind of blah with the stitching. So you'll see I don't have very many projects over here that I worked on. Yeah. Okay, so I think this one is next. Mira Monday, which is Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. And this was a wipgo project. This is going to be a wipgo project for the month of December. So you will be seeing it one more time before the end of the year. And I started the words trick or treat. So I got trick or done. I got the rest of her hair done. I got there was some empty spots in her boots and I did that. So she's coming along fantastic. This is 32 count Witchold. I don't know what the name of the color is, but I really like how she's turning out on it. So you will be seeing this come out in December. That's kind of a strange one to work on in December, but that's what my wipgo board says. So that's exciting. And I'm not going to tell you the other December one. You'll just have to wait until the end of November to find out. And then I pulled out, I shouldn't even show you guys this, I hardly worked on it at all. Pumpkin Stitcheries Midnight Way. I'm stitching this on just leftover fabric. I filled in cats and bats, and the gray is all new, and then some of the white stitching is new. So I hardly did anything on this one. And this one is going to be put up until 2022, because this is not on my list of whips that I'm going to work on in 2021. So, yeah. I'm very thirsty today, guys. Sorry. And then I pulled out Barbara Anna Designs, the branch. Okay, I am stitching this on. What am I stitching this one on? Oh, I didn't put the sticker on there, so where did I put the sticker? Sorry guys, oh there it is. It's 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Belfast. And I started working on the 2 more houses. So this house and this house is what I worked on. So I think this is Swigart, I believe, but I'm not sure. Because it looks like it's a printed. Yeah, it's a printed, so it's Swigart. But there we go. I'm happy with this one. And I believe this is on my list for next year. In November, I will iron that all out and get all the pictures taken, because I've decided to go ahead and do the pictures. I may not give the $5 to get a prize, because I don't need a prize, but it would just be fun to have see where I started and where I ended up in December. of next year. So the last project that I worked on was Stitchonomy's Halloween Sal. So I believe we left off with the candle. So it was Frankie, a mummy, no, a skeleton, sorry, a mummy, a hand coming out of a grave, a brain, a spider, its red balloon, and I'm not sure what that thing is. It's some kind of a mask. Today is the raven, and I think that if tomorrow is not a witch's hat, I'm just going to throw a witch's hat in here. I don't want to design a hand because we already have a hand, and I don't want to design a foot because I'm really not feeling it. So tomorrow I will stitch whatever tomorrow's is in the last block, and then the witch's hat in this block. So this is super exciting. I will get this done on time. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is so much fun. This may be my only new start, because you get one new start in the 2021 no new starts. You get one bonus start, and that's probably what I'm going to do, because I really enjoy working on the Stitchonomy, and I really enjoy working on the 18 count with that Stitchonomy Halloween. So I'm excited. So that's all the stitching haul. Oops, sorry. I got the, if I had waited an hour to film last week, you would have seen this from, oh, the Poppies. Can't remember the Poppies store name. That's terrible. I cannot remember the store name. I'm sorry. But I got the 2 blackboard that I needed for Pumpkin's Conspiracy, I think. I think it's the Pumpkin's Conspiracy that I needed this for. Let me double check that really quickly. Where did it go? Sorry. Blackboard. It doesn't look like it's the Pumpkin Conspiracy. Oh, it's Nevermore. I'm sorry. It is Nevermore that I need the blackboard for. So as soon as I'm done talking to you guys, I will throw the blackboard into the Nevermore. Okay, so I just had yarn fall on the other side of a table. So we're just going to grab the knitting because that's what's on the pile next. So this is my baby chevron blanket that I am using 2 skeins of different colored mandala by Lion Brand. And this is this second 2 balls. So I will show you. We had knit night this last week and we had a good time. We talked to each other for about 2 hours. I was snacking, so I didn't do a lot of stitching, but I got from this line to this line. So I'm liking it still. And it's getting bigger. There we go. So here's the bottom. And I think it's turning out great. Absolutely great. So I will toss that over there because I got to bend down and pick up that anyway. All right, what is this project? Let's see, is that, oh, here's Nevermore right here. So I'll slide Nevermore's floss into it, and then I've got that because I do want to work on Nevermore. So November plans. I really have no plans for November. Let's see what my Mira is for November. Moonflower is my stitching for that. So hold on for a second, I'll get it. Through the art of editing, I am back. So Moonflower is my November stitch along. There she is. And this is being knit out of 32 count milk chocolate, I believe, by Witchelt. So here is where she's at. So that is nice. Okay. be working on my Give Thanks by DMC. And I'm just stitching this also on, let's see, this one is, I got the tag right here, 28 Count Even Weave by Charles Craft. And that's where I'm at on this one. And, oh, I'm showing you the back. I wondered why that looked weird. There we go. There it is. So that is where I'm at on this project. I will be pushing through to get Seeking Refuge finished. And then I would like to get Yellow Submarine finished by Blackbird Designs. So, yeah. Oops. Okay, so those are those plans. The wipgo plans for November is starting Angel of the Sea. So this is the first one I'm going to work on for the first 2 weeks. And then my Mira is the Duchess of Rowan, I guess is what she's called. So this is a new start for me. So I'm going to have 2 new starts for November. That's exciting. And then, yeah, I have 2 projects, of course, for December, and we know what those 2 are because obviously there's only 2 numbers left. So that's wonderful. I will also be working on November's Friends and Family and November's Dark Queen of the Sea clues. So I've got quite a bit I want to do, but I'm hoping I get my mojo back because it's kind of gone away a little bit. I haven't been stitching a lot. I've been watching TV and not stitching, and I've been playing video games and not stitching. So I'm hoping that November brings more oomph to stitch again because I miss it. But I don't know. I don't want to force myself to stitch either because then you really hit a slump and don't stitch anything. November, like I said before, is also the month that I'm going to finalize my no new starts. And to do that, you have to take either a picture of the before by the 13th of December. Some people are putting the project picture, the finished project picture, so that you see what the project is, and then they're doing that. This is where I'm starting from, December 13th. You can have a new start after the 13th, before the 31st, but you need to have at least 200 stitches done by the 31st to take that picture so that you can show that this is where you're starting at. But you have to have everything that you want to work on by the 13th of December. So I have a few things over there that I want to start before. So one of them I might start after Christmas and just work on that and take its picture on the 31st and make sure that all of my pictures are up to date by the 31st, or at least the 13th. Because a lot of the mirrors, of course, I'm not going to touch again until I have just Christmas in London, and Christmas in London is really the only one in December I have. So I will, work on that and take its picture on the 31st to show what I finished on her, where that starting point is. I hope I haven't confused you guys. I am keeping one full coverage in for next year. I might throw B in. I haven't decided. I really should throw B in there because I'll never get it done. And I'm really on a fence about Up on a Rooftop. I think I have too many. I only have 3 full coverages, really. I have a 4th one, but I haven't worked on that in years. But Up on the Rooftop and Fright Night are huge. They're huge ones. So I'm really kind of on the fence about which one I really want the most. And I really want I really want Fright Night more than I want Up on a Rooftop. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wait. Maybe wait until I either get burnt out with Fright Night or have Fright Night at least halfway done, and then I'll do Up on a Rooftop, but I'm not sure. I do want to get B done. I think B is going to take a lot of time because there's a lot of confetti stitching with B. If I had known how much confetti stitching there was with B, I would have never got it. It is like 1 or 2 stitches, and then you have to find another color, and that's just too much. I think. Yeah. And knitting, I want to get this blanket done, and I want to start emptying out this cabinet. I need to start knitting my stuff up and doing something with it, but I don't know. And purchasing is going to go pull way back. I am still in the Grime of the Month Club with Garon, and I'm going to stay with that. I'm hoping not to buy any new patterns next year, because I still have tons. Let's see if I can carefully turn you guys here. I have tons of patterns in there, and I also have magazines and printouts that I want to do. Sorry about that. That I want to do, and I need to get these things done. I have lots of floss to use, so I'm not going to do a Floss of the Month Club anymore. All I will buy now is just DMC when I need it, and I'm not going to pre-do any more patterns. I'm going to wait until I get some more of these done, and then I will pull from that first. Hope this all makes sense, because now I'm just rambling, trying to fill the time. I hope you have enjoyed Witchy Poo, who has been hanging out with me today, since I couldn't find anything Halloween-y to show. She will go back on my door. She hangs on my front door, and I think she's super cute. And I've had her for a very long time, and I'm really surprised she has lasted this long. I would say I've had her for at least 10 years, at least. So, and she's held up so well. Because then, Halloween night, I take all my Halloween decorations down, put them away, and then they don't come out until the next year. But there's Witchy Poo. And I want to welcome you all. Welcome. I tried to hang it up there, but it wouldn't. You couldn't see it all. But so I hope you felt welcomed. So I hope you all have a great Halloween if you celebrate it. I hope that Halloween hasn't been canceled for you guys, but if it has been, I'm sorry to hear that for those of you who have kids or grandkids, because that's kind of sad. So I hope that you all stay healthy. I hope you all stay safe, and I hope that whatever you craft, you crafted to your heart's content. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.